way to crush that plank of the day. Let's bring it down and loosen up your shoulders before you go into bed, if you did your plank at night, or before you go on with your day today. So meet me with your knees wide and feet together. We're gonna settle our first pose into child's pose. So we'll reach our fingertips nice and long in the floor, and just take a few inhales and exhales as your hips slowly melt apart and your chest falls further in towards your thighs. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling, reaching your fingertips just a little bit further. You can bring yourself down to a point where your forehead is on the mat. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, walk your fingertips out to the left side of your mat or the ground and place your right hand over top of your left. We'll go ahead and drive that right shoulder slightly down towards the floor. You can shift your hips over towards the right side. Take a deep breath in and exhale, side out. We'll walk it back for center. And still working on that right shoulder, go ahead and roll your ear onto your right bicep and then bend your left elbow so that you can gently press the floor away and point your right thumb up towards the ceiling. You should be feeling this all on the outside of your shoulder. Just take one breath in and one breath out and slowly release. We'll walk our hands over to the right side. Let the left hand come over the right. And sink that left shoulder down towards the floor, shifting your hips over towards the left side. Take one breath in and one breath out, and gently walk your fingertips back through center. This time go ahead and roll your ear onto your left bicep, bend your right elbow so that you can tap the floor away with your right hand. Gently roll into the outside of that shoulder. Take one breath in and one breath out and release your hands to the mat. We'll make our way to sitting up on our tailbone. I want you to interlace your fingers out in front and tuck your chin to your chest. Really rounding in your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and kind of goal post your arms and open up your chest. And exhale, come to interlace your fingers out in front. And again, push your back behind you so that you're tucking your chin to your chest. Really stretching out your shoulders. Take another deep breath in and take a few cycles just at your pace with your breath. Very similar to the cycles of cat and cow, but we're in our seated position. Take one more cycle of breath. And we'll come to that half kneeling position. So bring your left foot out in front and your right knee down onto the mat. You're gonna hook your right hand on the outside of your left knee and kind of bow and arrow your left arm so that you're bending your elbow and then straightening it as you extend your left arm out behind you and twist your body open out to the left side. Come back through the center as you bend your elbow and meet your left hand to your right. This time we'll take a windmill all the way open. And windmill it closed. So we'll do that sequence one more time on this left side. Bow and arrow, bending your elbow, and then extending your arm out and open. Take one breath in, and one breath out. Meet it back to your right, this time windmill. Inhale as you open, and exhale, release. One breath in, and one breath out. Windmill it back to the start. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So bring your right knee forward, left knee is down on the floor. This time, kind of push your hips into a neutral spine, and you should also get a nice hip flexor stretch as a bonus. Hook the left hand on the outside of your right knee this time. Bring your right hand to meet your left, and then bend your elbow, open up to your side, and extend your arm nice and long. Deep breath in, and exhale, release, and bring it back to the start. This time we'll windmill all the way open. Inhale. Exhale. Another inhale, open. And twist. Exhale, release it back to the start. One more bend in the elbow, bow and arrow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, twist. Exhale, release. And windmill one more time here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, twist. Exhale, release. Bring the right hand back to meet your left. And then you can slowly start to make your way to a standing position. I always like to kind of just release any stress and tension in my neck. So I'll end with a ragdoll pose here. Really let your head hang heavy. You can let your arms just dangle here, or you can grab at your elbows as you sway from side to side, doing what feels good to you. And let your head just hang so heavy here so that you release all the tension in your neck and your back. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time on top of the neck so that your head is the last thing that rolls all the way up. Rolling the shoulders back. Take another deep breath in here and push your hips forward. Stretch out your hip flexors. And exhale, slowly release. And with that, you're ready to take on your